one step closer to having our physical bodies tied to our ability to buy and sell. I'm Kristi Leigh, and I'll have which country is using biometrics to confirm transactions. Some sheriffs are coming together to defend the Constitution, while one police department is surrendering to politics to defame itself. Plus, so much for MLK's dream, how new legislation introduced keeps the division going. And the latest promise it looks like the new Speaker of the House will deliver on. Starting today with efforts to condition us to accept tying parts of our body to commerce. India is going to let banks use biometrics to confirm transactions, according to Reclaim the Net. The banks will verify individual transactions exceeding 2 million rupees annually using iris scans and facial recognition in cases where fingerprint verification fails. Reuters reports the move is an effort to crack down on tax evasion and fraud, but it also highlights major privacy and civil liberties concerns. For now, the verification is optional, but India's Ministry for Finance asked banks to take this necessary action. Coming together to defend the Constitution, Breitbart, sheriffs in 80 Illinois counties say they will not enforce the assault weapons ban. This is in response to a ban Democrat Governor J.B. Pritzker signed into law last week. It bans commonly owned semi-automatic rifles and magazines, which Democrats consider high capacity. The law allows those who already own the now banned firearms to retain them, but requires that the owners register the guns with the Illinois State Police. Edwards County Sheriff Darby Bowie says the semi-automatic rifle ban is a clear violation of the Second Amendment to the U.S. Constitution. In a statement he released, he says, "Part of my duties that I accepted upon being sworn into office was to protect the rights provided to all of us in the Constitution." He is backed up by 79 other Illinois sheriffs who have taken a similar position. This means the sheriffs in 80 of Illinois' 102 counties will not mandate compliance with Pritzker's gun ban. Meanwhile, an LAPD police chief has banned the thin blue line flag. Seriously, the one that is supposed to express public support for police officers. LAPD Chief Michael Moore told Fox News that the flag symbolizes support for violent extremist views. It's now banned from public areas within the LA Police Department after a complaint about the flag being displayed at a local police station. The move is now getting ripped, according to Town Hall. The Los Angeles Police Protective League says it is difficult to express the level of utter disgust and disappointment with Chief Moore's politically pandering directive to remove thin blue line flags and memorials for fallen officers from all public areas within our police stations. The LAPD is not alone in the banning of the flag. In Pennsylvania, Springfield commissioners have banned the thin blue line logo from township premises, comparing it to the Confederate flag. In keeping with political pandering, a Democrat has introduced legislation to make white people criticizing minorities a federal crime, according to Red State. Rep. Sheila Jackson Lee is behind this bill, H.R. 61, Leading Against White Supremacy Act of 2023. Here's what it essentially proposes: that a white person who vilifies any non-white person and has their words end up on social media, accessible by, quote, persons who are predisposed to engaging in any action in furtherance of a white supremacy-inspired hate crime, would themselves be committing a federal crime. So in other words, if you're white, you can no longer have any criticism of anyone who happens to be a different color, just in case someone crazy decides to do something. So much for judging people by the content of their character rather than focusing yet again on color. Promises made, promises kept. Rep. Matt Gaetz is indicating the new Speaker of the House, Kevin McCarthy, will deliver on his promise to release all of the security footage from January 6.
I think the public should see what has happened on day. I've watched what Nancy Pelosi did, where she politicized it. Where for the first time in the history as a speaker, not allowing the minority to appoint to a committee, to pick and choose. We watched the politicization of this. I think the American public should actually see all what happened instead of a report that's written for a political basis. And I think the answer. We're looking through that. I want to be very thoughtful about it, but yes, I'm engaged to do that.
Newsweek reports this is a risky move, as the release of the footage could bring newfound attention back to the January 6th attack, even though the Democrats are no longer in control of the House and all congressional inquiries into the riot shut down. So here's today's takeaways. Biometric banking is here. India is already using the technology, separating the wheat from the chaff, while sheriffs in Illinois confirm their oaths to the Constitution, LA law enforcement are bending the knee to woke political ideology. A Democrat member of Congress stokes the flames of racial tensions with an ultra-vague new bill focused on skin color rather than character, and McCarthy says Republicans will work to release all footage from January 6. To learn more, be sure to go to AmericanFaith.com and subscribe to our daily newsletter. For American Faith, I'm Kristi.